Right now, your money is sitting somewhere doing nothing. A checking account, maybe a savings account earning 0.1%. Every single day it sits there, it loses value, inflation eats a little more, prices go up, your balance stays flat, and meanwhile, someone else's money is working a night shift. It's earning while they sleep, earning while they eat breakfast, earning while they binge a show on the couch. The difference between your money and theirs isn't luck. It isn't a bigger paycheck. It's one concept nobody taught you in school, and it changes everything. You've probably heard people say you need to invest. Maybe a coworker mentioned a retirement account. Maybe your parents told you to save, but nobody sat you down and explained the actual math. So you did what made sense. You put money in a savings account, or you spent it, because a $200 a month only becomes $2,400 a year. That doesn't feel life-changing. It feels pointless, and that's exactly where most people get stuck. According to the Federal Reserve, 37% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency with cash, not because they're lazy, not because they don't work hard, but because the system never showed them how small money grows into big money. The average American earns roughly $2 million over their working lifetime. That's 40 years of paychecks. But the median retirement savings at age 65 is only about $89,000. 2 million earned, 89,000 saved. That gap isn't a spending problem, it's a knowledge problem. And today, we close that gap for good. Compound interest is your money making money. And then that new money making even more money. Think of it like a snowball. You pack a small ball of snow at the top of a hill. You push it. At first it rolls slowly. It picks up a thin layer, then another layer, then another. But halfway down the hill, it's not small anymore. It's massive, and it's moving fast. That's compounding. Here's how it works with real dollars. You invest $1,000. It earns 10% in the first year. Now you have $1,100. Nothing exciting. But in year 2, you don't just earn 10% on your original $1,000. You earn 10% on $1,100. That's $110 instead of $100. A tiny difference. Year 3, 10% on $1,210. That's $121. By year 10, your original $1,000 has become roughly $2,594. You didn't add a single dollar. The money grew on its own. And here's where it gets wild. The growth in year 1 was $100. But by year 20, the growth in a single year is over $600. Same original investment. No extra effort. The longer it sits, the harder it works. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether or not he actually said it, the math backs it up. Time is the engine. Your money is the fuel. And every year you wait to start, you're leaving that engine off. Now let's make this real. Forget a one-time $1,000. Let's talk about what happens when you invest $200 every single month. That's about $6.50 a day. A coffee and a breakfast sandwich. You invest $200 a month starting at age 25. The stock market has averaged roughly 10% per year over the last 100 years. That includes crashes, recessions, wars, pandemics. The average still holds. So here's your timeline. After 5 years, by age 30, you've put in $12,000 of your own money, but your account balance is roughly $15,500. Compounding added $3,500 for free. After 10 years, by age 35, you've contributed $24,000. Your balance is about $41,000. That's $17,000 the market gave you. After 20 years, by age 45, you put in $48,000. Your balance is roughly $153,000, more than triple what you invested. After 30 years, by age 55, you've contributed $72,000. Your balance hits about $452,000. And after 40 years, by age 65, you've contributed $96,000 total. That's $200 a month for 40 years. Your account balance, roughly $1,267,000. You put in $96,000. Compounding gave you over $1,170,000. Let that sink in. You contributed less than $100,000. The interest contributed over $1 million. That's not a typo. That's not magic. That's math. Now here's the part that hurts. If you wait until 35 to start the exact same $200 a month, you only get 30 years instead of 40. You still contribute $72,000, but your ending balance is about $452,000, not $1,267,000. Starting 10 years earlier with the exact same monthly amount means $815,000 more at retirement. You didn't invest more money. You just invested more time. That 10-year head start is worth more than $815,000, and you can never get those years back. So if compounding is this powerful, why doesn't everyone do it? Because the system doesn't benefit when you invest early. Think about who profits when you don't invest. Credit card companies. The average credit card interest rate right now is about 24%. That's compound interest working against you. Every month you carry a balance, the bank earns interest on your interest. The same math that builds wealth in your favor destroys it when it's working for someone else. Car lenders profit too. The average new car payment is $740 a month. That's almost 4 times the $200 we just talked about. Financing companies don't want you putting $200 into an index fund. They want you putting $740 into a depreciating car. Even your employer benefits from financial illiteracy. A study from the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority found that only 34% of Americans could answer 4 out of 5 basic financial literacy questions. When you don't understand money, you accept the first salary offered. You don't negotiate. You don't know your worth. High schools in America spend more time teaching the Pythagorean theorem than explaining how a retirement account works. Only 23 states require any personal finance course to graduate. The system isn't broken. It's built this way. Financial institutions earn over 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 dollars a year in credit card interest alone. They need you spending, not compounding. Now here's the objection. You're thinking, I don't have $200 a month. I'm barely covering rent. I hear you. And you're not wrong about the pressure. But here's what the data shows. A Bureau of Labor Statistics report found the average American household spends $3,500 a year on food outside the home. That's about $290 a month on takeout, coffee runs, and delivery fees. Nobody's saying give all of that up. But if you redirect even $100 of it, that's a start. And starting is what matters. Here's why. If you invest just $100 a month starting at 25, by 65, you'd have roughly $634,000, half the contribution. Still over $500,000. Even $50 a month gets you to about $317,000. The point is, perfection isn't the goal. Consistency is. Step 1, open a retirement account. If your job offers one with a match, start there. A company matches free money. If they match 3%, that's an instant 3% return before the market even moves. Step 2, automate $50 or $100 per month. Set it and forget it. Make it come out the day after payday so you never even see it. Step 3, increase it by $25 every time you get a raise. You won't feel the difference, but in 10 years, you'll see it. You don't need to be rich to start. You need to start to become rich. The hardest part is in the math. It's the first deposit. Everything after that, compounding handles for you. 2 people, same age, both 25, both earning $45,000 a year, same city, same rent, same bills. Person A hears about investing and thinks, I'll start later. Right now I need a nicer car, better clothes. I deserve it. So person A finances a $35,000 car at $650 a month. They carry $4,000 in credit card debt at 24% interest. They tell themselves they'll invest when they make more money. Person B hears about investing and thinks, Even $200 a month matters. Person B drives a used car they paid $8,000 for in cash. They skip the luxury purchases for now. They set up an automatic $200 transfer every month into a simple index fund. Fast forward 10 years. They're both 35. Person A still has car debt. They traded in and financed another one. Their credit card balance grew to $7,000. Their net worth is roughly negative $12,000. They still haven't invested a dollar. Person B has contributed $24,000 over those 10 years, but their account has grown to about $41,000. They didn't get a raise person A didn't get. They didn't win anything. They just started. Fast forward to age 65. Person A finally started investing at 45. They put in $200 a month for 20 years. They end up with roughly $153,000. Person B, who started at 25 and never stopped, has $1,267,000. Same paycheck, same city, same $200 a month. Person B just started 20 years earlier. The gap between them is over $1,100,000, and the only difference is what person B learned at 25. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this in school. Your parents probably didn't know it either. The system made money while you were figuring it out. But right now, in this moment, you know something most people still don't. You know that time is worth more than money. You know that $200 a month can become $1,267,000. You're not someone who lets their money sit still anymore. You're someone who makes it work. So start this week. Even $50, even $25. The snowball just needs a push. Nobody taught us this about money. So let's talk about it.